Well, you're probably wondering why the housing market hasn't crashed here in South Florida. You hear a lot of stuff in the news that the market is going to crash, but here in South Florida, the market is still healthy. And I want to share a few of the things that I think are contributing to that. Inventory. You hear this a lot. Oh, we're low on inventory. But the reality is that there's just not so many houses on the market. You know, before a couple of years ago, when the interest rates were low, a lot of sellers were like, you know what? Let me take advantage. Let me sell my house, buy something else, and I'm going to have the same or low interest rate. The fact that a lot of these sellers have an interest rate, let's say at 3% or 2.5%, whatever it is, their interest rate is almost half of what is going out now. So they think twice about selling. They're like, well, I'm going to sell, I'm at a 3%, now I'm going to buy at a 6%. I'm going to wait. They'll remodel their house, you know, and that's why you're seeing not a lot of those turnarounds. Some people obviously have to sell. They need a bigger house. They're moving out of state. So those properties are always going to be coming to market. But the fact that they're considering the interest rate being low, where they bought it low and now they have to go higher, it's one of the reasons that you don't see a lot of properties being listed for sale. So since there is low inventory, there's still a great demand for houses. You know, these buyers are still out there looking for homes. Maybe their rent is high, they're tired of paying a high rent, and they're out looking. There's incentives now with programs that are giving money for first-time home buyers. So they are looking. There's buyers are out there, but there's a lot less home than there was 2 years ago. So we have programs out there that are large corporations, that are cash buyers, that are buying houses. And you know, you might have a house that you don't want to deal with people coming in and out, or it might need repairs. You know, it's not in good shape. These buyers will come in, these corporations that have a lot of money, and will buy these houses. And you don't see these properties on the market. They just sell, and you know, they never get listed. So those programs are out there. They were more this time around than they were 2 or 3 years ago. You know, they're buying these type of properties, and they're not reaching the market. They're not being listed on the MLS. They're just being sold directly to this. And we have these programs. We know what they are. It's not for everybody, but there are particular homes that fit these profiles. So these buyers with a lot of money, you know, end up getting a lot of these properties that need work, or they pre-foreclosure. You know, they end up calling, let's say, an asset management company, and they'll buy a wholesale amount of properties. They'll buy 10 properties at once. They're like, look, we'll take everything you want. Some are good, some are not that great, but they'll buy it all in one shot. So you're not seeing those properties go into foreclosure, you know, because those buyers are buying it all. And what does that create? Less inventory, you know? These companies are buying these properties, and you're not seeing the foreclosure trend. You're seeing them just come out, get out of the market. Those properties are bought, they're remodeled, and they're put back on the market, you know, as either rented, or they go out on the market for sale. You know, apart from other states, people are coming from other countries, South America, Latin America. You know, here in South Florida, you have a big mixture of people. A lot of people speak Spanish here, so these are the places they want to live. They want to live where at least they understand the language. So you have a big amount of people coming in. I think it's up to 2% that came in last year to the state of Florida. So all those people need housing. You know, they sell their property in their country, they need to buy here. So you have to look at that.